everybody, okay, so I'm back with another K-drama to see. Have you already seen it? And if not, is this something that you would check out? So before we get into this video, you already know the drill. Like this video, follow me for more, and share this with someone that you know that would be into K-dramas and would potentially check it out. So let's get started. The name of today's K-drama is called Boys Over Flowers. So, disclaimer, if you are easily triggered by things such as bullying, this might not be the video for you. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Okay? Alright, so let's continue. The show originally starts out, and we have a young girl named Jandi. Essentially, her family runs a dry cleaning business, and the first scene, well, not the first scene, but it's her riding her bike to this elite, prestigious, huge school for only the most wealthiest kids. It is the top 1% of the top 1%. If you're not in that rank, you don't even qualify. It doesn't matter how rich or wealthy your parents are. They don't qualify if they're not part of that top 1% of the 1%. Kids going to this school, they start going from elementary all the way to university age. So keep that in mind. Okay, so she's riding her little bike around, and we see like this kid, he opens his locker and he has a red card and it says F4 on it. And some of the kids around him say, hey, like, what's going on in your locker? And they see it. Now, immediately, they start targeting him and start bullying him and start beating on him. After getting bullied and harassed and beaten up for well over the entire day, he decides, you know what? I'm going to do what you guys want. He heads to the roof. He's planning to jump. Now, while he's planning to jump, it's a crowd of kids behind him and a crowd of kids at the bottom saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's going to jump. And Gumjandi, while she's in the, school looking around at the cafeteria area, she discovers that the name of the boy that's on the order that she's supposed to deliver is the name of the boy that's on the roof. She goes, he's on the roof? So she makes her way to the roof to stop old boy from jumping. Now, when she gets there, she says to him, are you blah, 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 blah? And then he says, yes. She goes, that'll be $30, please. And then he turns, he looks at her, he goes, listen, you can settle this with my family after I'm gone. She goes, okay, you drive a hard bargain. I'll make it 25. I'll throw in your gym clothes for free. And then he goes, okay. And then he's getting ready. She's like, wait, like, it finally hits her. Hey, buddy was about to himself. Like, he needs guidance, not a bill. And so once that happens, she starts explaining to him, look at how you go to this extremely extravagant, luxurious, elite, prestigious school. Like, not everyone has the ability, nor the privilege, nor the money or luxury to be able to attend. And then he goes, this isn't a school. He was pretty much saying, like, this is something like a zoo or something along those lines. And then that's when he starts explaining that he would be better off gone than here, because he's been getting targeted and bullied every day by a group called the F4. Now, Jandi not really knowing too much about the F4, she's trying to talk him off the ledge, and Buddy jumps. Now, what does she do? She's not gonna let him go down with the balance, not on her clock. She grabs him to keep him from jumping off the school roof, right? So now in doing this, some of the people looking on, they take a picture of him and her, well, her holding him from falling off the roof, and that hits all the tabloids. So now the woman, or the chairwoman of the school, is heavily angered. She is completely, like, just entirely upset. So she says, you know what, we're going to bring the person that caused this problem into the school to help fix it. Because remember, this is a super elite, prestigious school. Not anybody can get in. So they offer Gumjandi to attend with an all-paid scholarship, uniform, everything provided to her. Now, when Jandi is attending the school, at first she didn't want to go. Her mother, her whole family actually pressured. So while she's attending the school, so far everything isn't really going, like, terrible for her, except for the fact that she runs into the F4. Now, what is the F4? The flower 4. They are essentially such handsome men, and I believe you guys understand that really attractive, handsome men over there are called gonam and gonyu. Like, well, for the girls, like, that's just what they call them, right? Okay, so she runs into this group, and the leader of the group, who is the richest, his name is Gujunpyo. Now, originally, the two of them, they're not really hitting it eye to eye, and it essentially leads to Gumjandi being the target of all the bullying. She becomes the next target. Now, they are essentially hell-bent on making her life terrible. She really wants to give up. She really wants to do all of this, but she doesn't. At some point, Gu Junpyo tends to, I guess he starts to, like, favor her. He starts to, like her because of the fact that she told him off straight to his face like that, right? And so everybody kind of laughed at it, and he's just like, huh? At first, that's, kind of like what led to her bullied, but ultimately that's what kind of led to him kind of falling in love with her. Personally, I don't like the bullying trope. I just really feel like shows like this contribute to the heavy bullying environment that goes on in South Korea right now. And actually, like, other places, because I did notice that the United States tried to remake Boys Over Flowers, and I just don't think that that's what we should be doing. I think we have to focus ourselves on more important things than trying to remake shows that are already good as is. Now, with everything going on, it's really hard for Jandi to make a friend in that school. But at some point, she befriends this girl. I don't know the girl's name in the show, but the actress is Ishion. I love her so much. And so, yeah, she befriends her, and she thinks that everything is, going really well. And the whole time, it looks like the girl had ulterior motives as to why she befriended Gumjandi. So things start to fall apart again for her. Now, as everything is going on, Gu Junpyo kind of decides, like, this is who I want to date. This is who I want to be with. And as you can already tell, the girls in the school are not happy with it. His extremely rich, wealthy family is not happy with it. At first, some of his friends are a little taken back, but they kind of fall in line too. So let me know if this is a show that you've already checked out. And if not, is this something that you would check out? Thank you so much for watching. As usual, okay, thanks, bye.